In this video we're going to unbox the slowest Mac Mini with an Intel chip, and I bought this from eBay and got it untested. I sent an offer that I thought they wouldn't accept. It was quite low, but they did, and now I have this Apple Mac Mini. So this is the box. It's an Intel Core Solo. I didn't know that they did Solo single core processors of this time. I thought, you know, everything was Core 2 Duo, or it was a Celeron or something like that. But this is an Intel Core Solo, and it's got built-in Wi-Fi, etc. Your digital life starts here. iDVD, iMovie, iPhoto, iWeb, GarageBand, my blog, Remember Blogs, Apple Remote. That must be optional, I guess. Not sure. And then down here we've got the specifications. So it's a 1.5 gigahertz Intel Core Solo processor, 512 meg of DDR2 RAM, 60 gig SATA drive, which is nicer than not SATA, because SATA drives are easier to replace. Slot loading, combo drive, Intel graphics, network, AirPort Extreme Wireless, and Bluetooth. Optional Apple USB modem, and Apple remote. So this should have been an Apple remote. I didn't know they came with the remotes. But yeah, we'll see what's inside. I know it doesn't come with a power supply, so I've got one of those. And various different bags for packaging. And here we have the Mac. Ooh, do we get CDs? We do not get CDs. That is a shame. The CDs would have been really nice, but just the paper. And so on the back, power, network, firewire, video out, 4 USB, audio, etc. Kensington lock and air vents and power button. And there's not much to see elsewhere, except here where we've got the specifications. I don't know if this will have been upgraded ever. Doesn't look like there's any marks from being opened. I'm not sure. Don't really know. I don't even know if it works. So let's find out if it works. Okay, so I've got the video cable. Plug that in. I've got USB. Keyboard and mouse. Let's plug the power in, and hopefully we'll get this in the shot. Oh, it's switching on. It's made the noise. Using about 27 watts. Signal cable not connected. Let's find out what's happening there. I've definitely got this plugged in. I could just use a UVI cable. Instead of using an adapter. Oh. Wow. Okay, so it works. It's got a background from 2007. It's got various documents from 2008, and these photos are from 2009. So perhaps the last time it was used was around 2009. It's got music, photos, random MP3s on the desktop. Got Finder, Chess, Safari. And it did come up with the Wi-Fi, so the Wi-Fi works. It wanted to try and connect to the various Wi-Fis. It's got Spotify and uTorrent, and QuickTime Player. So let's have a look at about this Mac. I mean, I need to obviously clean this up, wipe everything, and it doesn't really look like there's that much on here, to be honest. A few bits and pieces, but yeah. 1.5 gigahertz, Intel Core Solo, 512 meg, running 10.5.8. It's making some noise, but it's not too bad. What else? Should we have a look at the hard drive, see what that is? So we've got the CD rewriter, and then we have got SATA, which is a 60 gigabyte Seagate Technology SATA drive. Free space available, 32 gigabytes. I need to blur this bit here because that's got someone's name on it. Macintosh hard drive, and should we connect to the Wi-Fi and see how the internet is? So it thinks it's 2001, January 2001, so it probably will need to have the date updated. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem with the internet. Unless this is an old... Oh, wow, we've got a web page from 2009. So this is the BBC News website, what it looked like in 2009. That's so interesting that it's like a time capsule of when this PC was last, when this Mac was last switched on or last used on the internet. I guess it kind of makes you think about people selling and donating computers to charity shops. This was actually bought from a charity shop, and it was sold as untested because it didn't have a power supply. But yeah, people really should be wiping computers before giving them away, because there's no password on the system. It just went straight into Mac, and yeah, I will wipe this obviously, but you know, it might still have people's logons, etc. It's got other people's photos, and yeah, it's a little bit of a yeah, you definitely should be very careful about giving away computers and making sure you wipe them before you do. So we've got the internet. Well, we've got the old internet. Let's see if we can get a new page. Can't verify. That'll be because our dates not working. Their homepage link used to be very specific, which is why they can't find the page. But let's just go to the homepage. And Safari's not doing so well here with displaying this, is it? So can we update this? Or do we have to update the Mac OS first? Software update, let's see what we can do. Checking for new software. You can hear the drive sort of chugging away a little bit. Oh, that's raining, so maybe you can hear that. Could do with setting the data time. There are a lot of updates. RDP, Airport, Java, Safari, Flashback, a Leopard security update, iLife, firmware, iTunes. So yeah, quite a lot of updates to do. I'll set the date and time. Set automatically. So that's worked. That's got us the date and time. Great. So I don't need to set that manually, which is nice. Analog or digital. So may as well update this and see if the web browser is any better. But yeah, It's a working Mac. It was relatively cheap. It's probably the slowest Apple Mac you can get. So this Mac is running version 10.5.8. I could do with reinstalling it really, wiping it, starting from scratch and starting with a blank slate, so to speak. Yeah, little Mac might see if we can upgrade the processor. That should be relatively straightforward. It is a socketed processor, and we should be able to upgrade the memory DDR2. So we should be able to put in a 2 GB DDR2 stick. Let's have a look at an MP3. I've got a whole bunch of MP3s on here. So I was a fan of Muse, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Weezer, Foo Fighters, Coldplay, Arctic Monkeys, Black Eyed Peas, Bullets and Octane. Daft Punk, David Bowie, Dizzy Rascal, Feeder, Flowbots. Don't know who they are. Fratellis. Pretty slow at responding. I'll turn the visualizer's quite nice, isn't it? That's a step above the Windows Media Player one, isn't it? Okay, well, this can just play out the video, I guess. Full screen mode, please. No? Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you do with this little Mac Mini. It's quite nice to actually have a working Mac Mini after the last one and a non-working one. So yeah, seems reasonable enough. Obviously a little bit slow, but yeah, it works and might be useful, might not. But yeah. Bye.